Had me in your possession. Had you
You know what's been really interesting for me as I've travelled around Australia learning about all the different types of swimming pools? It's actually been trying to gauge what matters the most for pool owners, and whether that is a backyard pool owner, whether it is a commercial leisure centre or a hotel resort pool. I think the number one concern for pool owners is pool safety. I mean, you've got to make sure that those kids can't access that water unsupervised. And when they're in the water, they've got to be constantly supervised. And then, of course, there's things like non-slip areas. But the number one thing, of course, is making sure that your pool fence and your pool gate is compliant. So that gate has to close. It has to soft close and latch first time and every time, not only from a legal standpoint, of course, but from a safety standpoint. But you know what? Wherever I go, all over Australia, I still see that gate slamming closed and it vibrating down that pool fence. And of course, I keep seeing those little fingers getting trapped. But here on the Gold Coast, Paradise Resort has put an end to the slamming gate. Well, David, this is very nice. I mean, what a beautiful resort. Paradise Resort on the Gold Coast.
Yep.
Didn't realise it was a kids' resort when they were sending me up here to have a look at your bits and pieces you got going on.
And that would have been a shock.
It was a bit of a shock, but it was fun nevertheless.
Yep.
Tell me about your resort.
Well, you would have been exposed to over 800 kids last night. So
Yep.
there's a lot of noise going on from 5:30 in the morning through till about 8 o'clock at night.
On my travels, I'm looking at things we can take from big commercial elements of swimming pool ownership and put them into home ownership that are going to stand the test of time. So
Sure.
talk to me about your infrastructure here, because how many pools have you got?
So we've got two water parks and
Yeah.
a swimming pool and a spa. And they are large volumes of water. And we're having so many children around, one of the most important things is safety of the kids. And
Yeah.
that's paramount. You can imagine that you can't keep an eye on 800 kids at one time, no matter how many people are around. And unfortunately, even with parents watching, 5 seconds and they're out, they're gone, and whatever else. And walking around the resort, we have to have the gates secure, we have to have the fence secure, and we have to have maintenance of the highest the priority for us.
And I would have probably seen 300 kids go through gates, just run, open them, run through them, run off to the next pool, into the restaurant, whatever it might be. And you've got to rely on those gates to close safely, slowly and carefully, and lock.
Absolutely.
So you've got Polaris.
We have got the Polaris. They are a godsend for a couple of reasons. Obviously, first, the slow closer is a game changer for us, but also the maintenance on them has saved us a significant amount of money.
Yeah.
The third thing is the noise level. And if you can imagine, we've got 14 pool gates around the property.
I've seen them.
And when you've got 140,000 people going through this property of an average 4-night stay, so they're around this pool, they don't leave, and they're in and out of the gates, they're getting drinks, they're getting food, the kids are running backwards and forwards to the toilet. These gates are taking a hammering.
Yeah.
So, to have this system in place has been, for me, just a game changer with the lack of noise.
So what did you put on here? So are those the 156?
They are, yes,
Yeah,
they
and
are.
so they're a retrofit variety,
Correct.
I believe. Yeah.
So we've tried various hinges over the years, all failed. And then we tried one set of Polaris, would have been probably 6-8 months ago now, on the most used gates. And within 4 weeks, we realised we had to change the whole lot over. They were just so different and so robust.
The noise level alone of not having a gate slamming all day and into the, late
the
afternoon,
night.
into the evening, that is a game changer on its own. But I think for me, seeing the peace of mind, because kids, mums and dads have got their handfuls, babies, they open it, they walk through, and they just leave, and then the gate has to close.
Yep.
It must lock, it must be safe, and you've got to have a certain amount of trust in the product to do that. I'm pretty excited to get in the pool. Thank you. It is really important that your pool fence gate soft closes every single time, be it glass, be it timber, be it tubular. It's got to do the job properly. And this hinge here can last the test of time at a resort full of thousands of kids, or then it can certainly last the test of time in your backyard pool. If you'd like to find out a bit more information about these hinges, of course, upgrade yours at home, just head over to polarishinge.com.au. Now, guys, well, that is just about all we have time for